Thank you, sir.
Now, convocation address by our chief guest, Dr. G. Satish Reddy.
I request Dr. G. Satish Reddy, the chief guest cum orator, to give his message.
Very good morning. Namaskar. Honorable Chancellor, Krishna University, and Honorable Governor, State of Andhra Pradesh, Shri Bishabhushan Harichandanji, Vice Chancellor, Krishna University, Professor K.B. Chandrasekhar, Dr. Hemchandra Reddy, Andhra Pradesh State Council of Higher Education Chairman, Registrar, the recipient of the honoris causa today, Professor Balakrishnan, the heads of the departments, faculties, and most importantly, the students who are receiving their graduation certificates, the important guests who are present here, the families of the students and media. Once again, very good morning to all of you and namaskar to you. At the outset, let me congratulate all the students who are graduating today from the Krishna University. It's a memorable day in your life. You are passing out of this university with the graduation certificates, respective courses, with the knowledge imparted by the professors and teachers from this university. Now, when you move out of this university, you are going to put into practice all this knowledge what you have gained from the university, and you are going to put into practice, and then you are going to excel yourself. When you people excel with the knowledge given by the university, and then you become eminent people, you achieve great things in your life, that is the day the university will be very, very happy of the achievements of you. The university will always be happy with the achievements of the alumnus. So it is important now, from today onwards, how you are going to conduct yourself and how you are going to do in the various fields what you have chosen, how you are going to excel yourself is very, very important today. Let me congratulate the Honorable Chancellor and Honorable Governor and the Vice Chancellor for inviting me to be here as chief guest to deliver the convocation address. It's a privilege for me to be at this Krishna University. I've just seen the total number of students who have applied for the graduation today are more than 50,000 students. A large number of students who are there part of this university, who have studied here, who are studying here, with number of colleges across, leaving aside the campus colleges of engineering, pharma and whatnot, and many other faculties. Most importantly, the university is located in one of the most important places of Andhra Pradesh, the Machilipatnam. Machilipatnam, if you look historically, it's a great town, port town, which has produced many eminent personalities for this country. Machilipatnam is known for various poets, scholars, and people who have done wonders in their life. If you look at the national flag designer, Pingali Venkaya ji is from this town, is from this place. The national great leader, Bhograju Pattavaramu Sitayamma garu, national leader, Andhra Bank founder, is from this place. The famous newspaper what we had earlier, Krishna Patrika, it was also from Mutnuru Krishnarao garu, who is the founder of that newspaper. He is from this place. The great cricketer, C.K. Naidu, he is from this place. If you look at the eminent personalities like him, Koppalli Hanumantarao garu, great freedom fighter, National College founder. And if you look at like that, the Janda Viridu Narsaya garu, he is also from this place. The people who have excelled in the cine field and in the culture side, Raghupati Venkataratnam garu, Raghupati Venkaya garu. There are so many people like this who have come from this place. Living aside in the contemporary period, in the last few decades, I know many people who have been as editors of many magazines, many newspapers, who have been writers, and there have been many people who have come and studied along with me in my engineering days from this place. I have lots of friends here who have studied along with me from this place. So this is a very important and eminent place, and this place on the banks of River Krishna, remembering River Krishna, Krishna University is established here. Such fantastic buildings, newly constructed buildings, and I am sure the infrastructure also will be coming up in line with these types of fantastic buildings which have come here. And having the large number of students here, I am sure that the university will be able to give the state-of-the-art education in line with the new education policy of the Government of India, wherein the students are able to earn the knowledge and you are able to put into practice immediately. Whether it is joining an industry, establishing an industry, starting a factory, or working for various companies and industries, or continuing in the field of education and research, whichever it is. Particularly the universities which are located in the Category 2 and Category 3 cities and towns of the country, they play a very important role. Because most of the people who study here are from rural India. It is those people who have come from the rural India, we have to make them come up in the society to excel in their fields, whether it is in the research or, as I said, in various fields. It is very, very important. Friends, you all have seen, we have, and this country, as youth of this country, we have done excellent job in the IT field, information technology area, or information communication technology, ICT area. But now, there are lots of fields which are emerging today. You talk about today, the artificial intelligence, the cyber security related, the quantum technologies, various new fields which are emerging. The same way we need to excel. We should not be left behind. We should be leading in the world to capture the new areas where India is ahead of everyone and we are able to capture the opportunities. And that is the areas actually we need to focus. Not that other areas also, every area we need to excel. Like our Guru Dr. Kalam used to say that we all have to excel. He used to say that dream, dream, dream. Dreaming it is to become an eminent lawyer, eminent engineer, eminent doctor, eminent professional, anything, whatever area you choose, you are becoming an eminent, you have to be dreaming for that and you should become that and work for that. More than me, Professor Balki, who is actually known as Professor Balki, and all of you have seen his Professor Balakrishnan, an eminent professor and scientist, he has worked with Dr. Kalam for a long time. Very closely has worked with him. And I am very happy today. It is actually, I am proud today to be sharing the dais with him, and where he is receiving the honoris causa from this university. I want to congratulate everyone, and I should thank Honorable Governor for giving honoris causa to an eminent professor like him, who has worked with defense and aerospace and space departments in a big way from Indian Institute of Science. Indian Institute of Science is the center of the sciences and particularly aerospace department. The aerospace department in the IISc and DRDO and space departments, they're so closely linked that we used to talk like equals working in the same research labs or working in the same institute. The same type of knowledge. The amount of knowledge we have gained from the institute, and that's how we could make so many missiles in the country, or so many launch vehicles, or space launch vehicles, what we have made in the country. I congratulate Professor Balakrishnan for receiving the honoris causa from this university. So as I said, when Dr. Kalam has said that we have to excel, no, the need of the country is that we need to excel, particularly the youth of the country, and come out with greater ideas. Today, friends, I want to tell you, this country, in the last about 5-6 years, more than 50,000 startups have been registered with the Government of India. More than 50,000 startups. Most of them are by youngsters, youth. The people who were actually looking only at IT department earlier, information communication technology or information technology, they are entering into every field today. Youngsters are working on engines. Youngsters are working on materials. Youngsters are working on propulsion technologies, which we could not have thought about 5 years back. So a lot of areas, they're coming out with innovative ideas. See, one thing is there. Today, if India has to prosper, we have to come out with innovative ideas, innovative technologies, innovative systems, which actually world gets attracted to them. If we have to prosper, it is only by our products being sold everywhere in the world. That can come out of the state-of-the-art technologies, state-of-the-art innovations with sustained quality and trying to maintain a lower price. This is what is the need of the hour. The country has to prosper. We have the energy, we have the skill set, we have the necessary brains. We only have to put it into the right use today. Just yesterday somebody was telling, worldwide, wherever you see, whichever institutes, Indians have excelled there. Indians have done wonderful jobs there. That is what needs to be done here itself and send it to the world. Don't go and try to do there. Do it here and send it to the world. That is what is required today. I am sure universities like Krishna University will be able to produce that type of students who will be able to come out with innovations, or who will be able to do wonderful jobs in their life and make the country proud and make the country prosperous. Once again, I congratulate all the students who are graduating today and the people who have received the gold medals, and I wish a great future to you. Keep a very clear goal in your life and work towards it very clearly. You will be able to achieve your goal. That is what is required today. Jai Hind.